Damn, I smelled smoke. The car was definitely in trouble. Couldn't stop now. I had to find a way to get into the empty lot in front of me. I had to try. I couldn't let this car endanger anyone else. The truck started to burn more fiercely. The fire had spread to the entire front of the car. The fire department rushed to put out the fire in time. But it was too late. My car was nothing. Everything was completely burned. But at least no one was hurt. I was helpless when I saw my car burn to the ground. The driver's telling. The fire brigade has arrived. The fire is spreading so fast, what should I do? They are trying, I see them spraying water on it. I can only stand here and watch, unable to help. Oh my God, it's terrible. I just hope they can stop the fire from spreading to other houses. My house is probably gone. The neighbors are watching, full of worry and regret. But everything is gone, nothing is left. After many hours, the fire is starting to be controlled. The fire brigade continues to spray water to put out the remaining flames. Luckily, no one was injured. Thank you to the fire brigade, they did their best. Oh my God, look, hailstones as big as chicken eggs. They were pouring down. Cars were dented and houses were being smashed. Roofs were full of holes from the hail. A tornado suddenly appeared in the camera's view. It swept away trees, tore off roofs, and took everything in its path. The city was devastated. Houses were destroyed. Trees were broken everywhere. With traces of hail and tornado. People in this area had a terrible day. It happened so fast, like a nightmare. There were many properties severely damaged, and a few people were injured. Didn't believe what had just happened. Ladies and gentlemen, the volcano before our eyes, after many years of dormancy, is now beginning to awaken again. Where the smoke began to thicken, and red sparks flashed from within. We can feel the heat, the huge energy from the ground about to explode. With billowing black smoke, glimmering with brilliant red-orange light. What a beautiful, powerful sight. This is a powerful reminder of the power of nature. Volcanoes, in their ferocity, have shown tremendous devastation. Moments like these really make us feel small in front of the vastness of nature. This is the moment we witnessed at Akira Bay. At 3:20 p.m. on March 11th, a huge tsunami is approaching. The situation is getting extremely tense. The first wave is coming in. It sweeps away everything in its path. The water is rising uncontrollably. An unprecedented and terrifying moment. The tsunami continues to come in, getting stronger. We have to try to hold our position to record this scene. The terrible power of nature is something we cannot imagine. One day, the weather was mild and the air was calm. A truck was transporting a car in the distance. The owner of the car saw black smoke rising from the distance. Oh, thank goodness, a fire truck was coming. He couldn't believe his luck. The firefighters quickly got out of the truck and deployed equipment to put out the fire. The husband and wife stood nearby, watching and praying. The firefighters sprayed water on the fire. The smoke gradually cleared, the fire began to extinguish, and it was gradually brought under control. Fortunately, no one was injured and the car was saved. Thank you very much. If it weren't for you, we would have lost everything. We are at the scene of a major fire. At around 2:45 p.m. today, a two-story wooden frame house was engulfed in flames. When rescuers arrived, black smoke had engulfed the area. The fire spread rapidly, threatening the surrounding areas. They immediately deployed deck guns to put out the fire. Fire trucks were parked across the street. Hoses sprayed water strongly on the raging fire. After many efforts, smoke was still rising, but the fire was completely extinguished. Currently, the cause of the fire has not been determined. We will continue to update more information as soon as new findings are available. Rescue workers are trying to get water from the river near the factory to control the fire. The fire is raging, black smoke is billowing. The factory is right next to the river. If the wind changes direction, the fire can spread to our house at any time. We are really worried about the surrounding households. The situation seems to be beyond control. The rescue forces are working non-stop. They have tried to control the fire. Fire trucks are continuously spraying water on the sea of fire. The factory seems to be engulfed in a sea of fire. The rescue forces are still fighting the fire. Thank you to the firefighters, they are doing everything to protect us. Oh my God, there was a small earthquake. The ground shook beneath our feet, and look, the snow mountain was starting to slide down. Snow was pouring down from the top of the mountain at an incredible speed. This scene was truly majestic and terrifying. The mountain seemed to be coming to life. The entire snow layer was agitated. You can see the cracks spreading across the surface of the glacier. That is the sound of ice breaking away from the glacier. The cracks spreading across the surface of the glacier. This is a sign of the breakup of giant icebergs. These icebergs will continue to float, becoming icebergs in the ocean. Each iceberg is part of a long process, starting with these great glaciers. I couldn't believe what had just happened. The other car ran a red light. What a terrible accident. The truck driver was hit so hard that the truck flipped over and crushed the front of the other car. The car was crushed under the truck. Rescue crews are trying to free the driver trapped inside. Took them over half an hour to pull the man out of the car. He was taken by helicopter to a trauma hospital. Police are investigating. Rescue vehicles are still working. The blue Ford Mustang and the Honda were badly damaged in the middle of the road. Rescue workers and police are working. The scene is tense and full of pain. When we arrived, the blue Ford Mustang had crashed head-on into the Honda. Leaving all 3 people in the Honda lifeless. This is an extremely heartbreaking situation. 3 lives were taken in the blink of an eye. The authorities continue to work to block off and investigate. Dear friends, Storm Ian has been truly devastating. Trees have been downed, homes have been damaged, and roads have been flooded. The wind still howls softly, a reminder of the power of the storm. The damage to property, the loss of life. The emotional pain is immeasurable. Hurricane Ian is over, but there is still much work ahead. Those who put their lives on the line to protect us. Rescuers working together to rebuild from the rubble. Thank you for being with us during these difficult times. Chatham was one of the hardest hit towns. As the wind blew through, it knocked down a bunch of trees. The town lost power completely, and many roads were blocked by fallen trees. I have to say it was a very dangerous situation. Especially when the wind was so strong that we couldn't get out. Luckily, the rescue workers and the power company arrived very quickly.